We shall conquer the wilds today. That's right. What's up, Amsand? I did get my cabin. Here it is. That's where we left off. We just got our homestead. We got our homestead here. Here it is. It's very barren. We haven't really placed anything yet. Here it is. We have our homestead. I got some of my alts. Because you log in on your alts. Your alts have access to the door. Oops. Which I can't spawn in here, but you get a door that you can spawn anywhere in the open world, and it's an account-wide thing. So once you obtain it, any of your alts can spawn the door and come in instantly into your homestead. And if they log out in the homestead, then when you log in on any other character, you're gonna see your alts in your homestead. So here's Peachy-chan hanging out in my homestead, and where is she? Where is she? Are you guys fighting? There. And Rhubarb. It's Rhubarb, y'all. So we got Peachy-chan and Rhubarb. They're hanging out in the homestead. I can have them follow me. This music is so cool. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I didn't even see my skiff. It's way over here. I thought it was going to be over by the bridge, so I forgot about it. Oh, yes. Can Peachy-chan and Rhubarb come on the skiff with me? Squeaky. No. They're just going to be in the water. You guys can come on the skiff with me. Oh my gosh. Oh, Lori, thank you. Ba-doo, ba-doo. Where does this go? How far does this go? Rue's following Mini Lord Farron. Yes, yes she is. Look at all the freshwater fish. You can just farm freshwater fish. God, the noises this thing makes. Okay, so the rocks are gonna stop us. I was wondering. Oh. Oh, deep world-class fish? What? I love that Peachy-chan and Rhubarb are swimming in the water below me. That's fantastic. What is this? Hold on. Wait, go back. Okay, I can't steer this thing. Look at this little, like... There's so much here. I can't believe how much there is in the homestead. Like, how far it goes. And you can decorate any of it. It's incredible. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we found some secret fish. I gotta see what deep world-class fish are. What is this? Am I even gonna be able to catch these? I don't even have fishing, like, fully leveled. I'm very behind on the fishing. I never, like, did a whole bunch of fishing in EOD, unfortunately. Because I'm not crazy about this fishing mechanic. It's more stressful than relaxing to me. I like Stardew Valley fishing. Most people don't like Stardew Valley's fishing. I actually really love Stardew Valley's fishing mechanic. Which is similar to this, but I don't know. For some reason, this fishing kind of stresses me out. I am tickled every time I see someone who has the COD walking amongst mere minnows title, which means you have maxed fishing. Armored scalefish. The waterways of the world. The charm of fishing is in pursuing something elusive, though attainable. It's a simple yet profound practice of hope. So is this like cheating? Instead of going all around the world and finding all of these fish, you can just like fish here in your homestead? Oh, what's Palio's fishing like? Cult of the Lamb is very similar to Stardew's fishing. it's a vertical bar that you just like push one button and like the little bobber goes up and down. I don't know why I don't like this back and forth version. I'm gonna need more bait. That might be my problem. Oh, see, I don't even have here. Well, I'm never gonna catch that. There we go. I ran out. It does require more work. Or at least it seems like it. I have not played Fields of Mystria, no. I don't even remember what Final Fantasy 15's fishing minigame was like, but I just remember it was so bad that I tried it like twice and never did it again. I tried it once. I was like, wow, that was awful. Maybe I just like did something wrong. And so I tried it again. I'm like, no, it's just bad. And literally never touched it again in the whole game. Even though like in the lore, the main character, even though in the lore, the main character of Final Fantasy 15, like canonically loves fishing. It's like his favorite pastime. So like I felt bad. Like I wanted to, you know, let him fish because he likes it so much. But it was such a bad mechanic that I didn't want to do it. Bloodfish. Ooh, look at the bloodfish. Getting all the fish. No, I think 15's fishing is pretty universally, like most people say it was bad. I'm sure there's people who love it. They wouldn't have, like, made it how it is if someone didn't like it. That was before, like, every game had fishing, though. Of course, the best fishing ever, of course, is, like, Breath of the Wild. Because you can just, like, you can do whatever you want to catch the fish. You can just jump in and grab it with your hands. Or you can, like, shoot the fish with an arrow and then go get it. You can, like, throw, something that's electric into the, pond and electrocute all the fish, and they'll just, like, float to the top, and then you can go collect them. There's a lot of ways to collect the fish in, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So, you can get creative. But you can get creative with everything in that game. Literally everything. They have Breath of the Wild with crowd control. I would spend a whole freaking year. I would spend 6 months replaying Breath of the Wild with crowd control with y'all. That would be the most fun thing ever. Welcome back, Allie! Right, you could throw a bomb and blow all the fish up. Oh my gosh, Mabinogi. I remember Mabinogi. I played that for like a minute. I played a lot of those little free games back then when I didn't have money to actually buy games. Oh my god, this one's fast. Holy crap. I'm not leveled up enough. See, my fishing's not even like... Oh, hi! Yeah. No! Put decorations underwater. Come on, Rhubarb. Rhubarb and Peachy Chan. Let's go. Oh, Peachy Chan got stuck. Rhubarb's swimming with me. Yeah, I played all those, like, free games back in the day. I tried Mabinogi for a minute. My favorite was, I think it was called Domo, Dream of Mirror Online. That was my favorite one. I never got very far. Oh, I also really loved, Grand Fantasia. That was the first game I ever, I ever played that, like, to go to the next quest, you could just click it and your character would literally just, like, run there. Like, it would path it and it would auto run there. Like, you didn't have to do anything. You just click the quest and they would go there. And if you, like, got into a fight, then you would have to, like, stop and fight so you don't die. But, like, those were the two I played the most. Fishing in Valheim's really fun. Aura Kingdom and Dragon's Nest. I know of those, but I never played either of those. Look how far this goes out. Wonder if there's any, like, secrets to find in here. This goes so far. Ooh, oh my god. This is scary. Dang. There's got to be some kind of secret they put out here, right? There has to be something. Like in the distance, if you look, you can see this or that. There's got to be. There's got to be like like a hidden cave or something. Super Subnautica vibes. And like, you can put decorations down here if you want. Where are my decorations? I would assume. Oh, you gotta do the select decoration. Yeah, so if you just want to, like, place decorations down here for whatever reason, you can. Love it. Love it. You could have, like, an underwater palace. We could make, like, Atlantica. It's amazing. I really, like, thought of everything. Oh, we are on chapter 4, actually. I'm gonna change my title. I think chapter 3 ended with the homestead. Chapter 4. Okay, we're gonna go out. Whee! And, no, wait. How do we exit homestead? Leave instance. There we go. You could put, oh, you could put your own secrets. Man, you could do like a hide and seek. You could do a, like, I've hidden, you know, a whatever. I've hidden a something something in the home instance. First one to find it gets a prize, right? That would be awesome.
I could
Of course,
outrun a centaur.
you could make jumping puzzles and just like whatever you want. I can't do the beehives yet, can I? No, I'm trying to unlock the beehives. The beehives, power beehives. To refresh skill cooldowns. Secrets of using bloodstone empowered beehives in Janthir Century. Additional renown when turning in renown tokens to heart vendors. Acquire a chance to gain a small amount of map-specific materials. When gathering from any node in Janthir, gain more experience while in Janthir and gain additional currency items by completing events. Okay. I don't think I want to focus this actually right now. Learn to strike your enemies when dashing through them. Learn to deal extra damage while riding Warclaw and how to stun and bonus Defiance. Increase endurance regeneration for all mounts by 20. We got the double jump. I'm gonna keep training the Warclaw for now. Hey, Frosty! Absolutely, racetracks. You can make, like, beetle racetracks. Thank you for following. Welcome. The All Speaker, welcome. I haven't played since launch of End of Dragons. Is the game good still? Absolutely. It's better than ever. Everybody has been loving this expansion. The general community feedback on this expansion specifically has been very positive. Okay, missing in action. Explore the Journeykin outpost. Head westward further into the wilds, into the Kodan hunting outposts. Alright, we've already been everywhere. We don't have map completion yet, but let's go and see what we get distracted by today. Look at this waterfall. Oh my god. I wonder if I have the achievement for, oh, there's a rift. I wonder if I have the achievement yet for, going behind all the waterfalls. You have 100% map completion in both of the new maps. Very nice. I love having bank access right next to the obelisk. I always forget to take quartz with me. Oh, that's right. The obelisk you take there and you get the charged quartz, right? You turn it into the charged quartz. Oh, I didn't even think of that. That's brilliant. That's really smart of them to position it like that. I can't get on my thing. There it is. Is there a mastery point up here I don't have? I think there is. There it is.
My little cubs, who can tell me the story of the claw that led his bearkin away from the dragon storm?
Oh, me! I can!
Go ahead, Restless Fawn.
Restless
Tell
Fawn.
us your tale.
Aww.
Long, long ago, there was a claw just like ours. He led almost all of the bearkin all by himself.
Bearkin.
All by himself.
Well, not all by himself. He had the help of his mate, the voice. He loved her a lot. But the claw faced a great challenge, he did. The elder dragons woke up, and a big storm came. The bearkin were all stuck in their caves, and the claw didn't know what to do. His mate was troubled by something. And one day, she went missing. But there was also a break in the storm. Just a quick one. And the claw had a really tough choice to make. Wait for his voice, or lead his people somewhere safer.
Aww.
What did he choose?
The bearkin, of course. He missed his mate so much, but he knew that if they stayed, they might die. So he brought them here.
And here we have lived ever since. Wonderful, Restless Fawn.
Aww.
An ash maker you will be.
An ash maker.
Some of the bearkin left over time. Many went to Or to follow their own paths. But many of us
I'm so
stayed
confused about them going to Or.
right here, tucked away in nature.
I want to be tucked away in nature. Ah, I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. Orgasmu, welcome. What is so good about this game? Longtime MMORPG player here with 30k hours in WoW, looking for a new addiction. Oh my goodness. Well, welcome, first of all, and thank you for asking and, you know, being interested in Guild Wars 2. First and foremost, there is you can play the core game for free. So, you know, I can't say what you might like about it that, you know, everybody's different. But the best way to find out is to just jump in and give it a try for yourself and see what you gravitate towards in the game, of course. But one of the best things about this game is its innovation within the MMO genre. It is like it reinvents the wheel. It doesn't just copy from other MMOs and do, you know, you have all of the normal MMO elements, but they're all unique in some way in this game, and they're all like improved with either quality of life or the bringing players together rather than splitting them apart. Things like every single character can resurrect every single other character. You know, you can, if you like go down in combat, you know, anyone else can res you at any time. So it's collaboration. There's no loot stealing. There's no gathering node stealing. Everything is shared, and you are only rewarded for working together with other players for everything that you do. And things like you know, world bosses and everything's very organic and in the world and PvE. It has other game modes where, you know, raids and dungeons and things where you know, get together with a group of other players, of course, and organized in high-level events and everything. But the general PvE is very collaborative. It's very just kind of, you naturally come across events and do these events with other players. And like the mount system in this game, it's not just a simple like movement buff or okay, you can fly now. Every single mount in this game, and there's how many now? 9? I mean, there's 9 mounts in this game, and every single one is completely unique. Has unique movement skills, has unique combat skills that you can use, and everything from ground mounts to flying mounts, and they all have their advantages and disadvantages. It feels like being on an animal. Ignore that it's a plushie. It feels like being on a creature. It doesn't just feel like, oh, my character is going faster or my character is flying now. Like every single one is completely, there's 2 flying mounts actually, and every single one is completely unique. Now we're on a bunny that can jump super high. And it makes it super fun to get around. And so much is voiced in this game. Your character has a voice. Your character is like, you know,
Just
a person in the world.
confirmation of how great I am.
And there's no pay to win, and there's no sub fee as far as MMOs go. There is a cash shop, but it is cosmetic and convenience and quality of life. But the game just organically, without buying anything, has so much quality of life, and they just keep improving on it. And as someone put very well in chat yesterday, Guild Wars 2 does not just rest on its laurels. It's always improving. It's always putting more quality of life into the game, more like, you know, just improvements to it. Oh, another big thing as far as MMOs go, sorry, I'm just brain dumping here right now. Another big thing as far as MMO goes is it doesn't have a gear treadmill. It does have tiers of gear, and it's got its highest level gear, and it's got its max level, which is 80, but that has been, max level has been 80 since the start of the game. The level of your character doesn't go up with every expansion, and you might find that kind of strange, but instead of simply getting, you know, your stats going up a little bit, and gaining a new skill, you have the mastery system, which allows you to gain new abilities in the game rather than simply another tier of gear to obtain. You get the ability to glide, you get the ability to use mounts, you get the ability to use things in the environment to traverse that environment. You get, you know, bonuses for the map that you're on, and I mean, you get more decorations for your housing, which literally just came out 3 days ago. So it's just goes on and on with this horizontal progression, and they add something new with every single expansion that you level up instead of simply a stat increase on your character. Is the mastery level up to 680 now? Holy heck. I'm behind. What am I? 473. I'm behind. Tell me more. Tell me more. What more is there? You all tell me. There's so much to love about this game. I've been playing this game for 12 years, but when Peachy talks about it, I want to buy it again. And that's just all off the top of my head. That's the cool part about it is Data says your level gets downgraded in lower level regions. Yes, the entirety of the game remains relevant. Even as a max level 12-year veteran of the game, I am constantly going back to old maps, old expansions, the core game, and it still feels new, it still feels challenging, because even though you're still very powerful in those maps, you're not one-shot killing everything. So as a max level character, you can go back and do a world boss and join everybody in doing that world boss and be a part of the battle. And yes, you are going to be stronger than a lower level character, but you're not going to be so strong that you are overshadowing and taking the fun away from those starter characters. And it's a wonderful system, and the game always is populated because there is a mega server system that the game operates on, where there are separate servers in the game, but the game will create map instances and put everybody onto that map instance before it creates another one, and it just brings everybody together within your region. So there's the North America region and there's the European region. Those two are separate, but within that, all of the servers is collaborative in PvE, and everybody plays together. If there aren't a lot of people left in your map instance, the game will actually tell you that and ask you if you would like to go to a more populated map or not. And it rewards you for going to that more populated map, so it encourages map population no matter where you are in the entire game. Literally is the best mount system in any video game. Yeah, that's like not like just saying that. It really is one of the best mount systems in any MMO. In any game. Like the mount system in this game gets compared to like single player games. That's my beetle. There's my skimmer. There's my raptor. I was talking about that raptor the other day. Yeah, there's 9 mounts now. Was really into the game after watching lots of content, but I couldn't handle the horrendous experience of trying to quest, and the fantasy was just very streamlined. Especially at endgame in Guild Wars 2, you are really not pointed in a certain direction. You really have to like find your own, like find what's fun for you, because there's a bajillion achievements in the game. The achievement system is kind of like the quest system, so you can like pin, you know, I have a bunch of quests pinned of what I'm working on currently. You know, if you want to like, you know, craft a high level weapon, or if you want to, you know, work on your masteries, there's a ton of stuff to do. If you want to work on unlocking your elite specialization for your class, there's a million things to do, but you kind of have to do the work to decide exactly what you want to do, because there's so much, it can be overwhelming. And then like when it's time, you know, you're done with the story, so like now what is kind of a thing. And there's a lot of great video guides on, okay, now what, you know, now what do I do? Sorry, I'm gonna catch up in chat. I did my brain dump. Thank you for asking. Yep. ArenaNet has done away with the gear treadmill. It's a horizontal progression system rather than a gear treadmill. suppose I can boil it down to, is the game playable or enjoyable at max level? The game starts at max level. It really does. Yes, Fashion Wars, of course. Fashion Wars. It's got one of the best fashion systems in any MMO, in a lot of games. It's got what's called the wardrobe system. And say I wanted to change my chest piece, you just click on the chest piece and it'll list every single chest piece that you have unlocked in the game, and you can choose whichever one you want at any time that you're out of combat. Anywhere, anytime. You don't have to like go back to an inn or go back to your home or anything. Anywhere you're at in the entire world, you can say, okay, okay, what pants do I have? What boots do I have? You click on the boots and you can pick from any boots you've ever unlocked in the entire game. Back pieces, it goes on and on and on and on and on. You can do whatever you want at any time. You can change your appearance, and then there's outfits. Yes. And there's outfits that you can buy that you can just freely use anytime you want, and they're like full pieces that you can use. That's what my character is wearing right now. The dye system, you don't have to like buy a dye and then consume the dye. Well, you do buy and consume the dye, but once you do that, it's unlocked forever on your account. And so just like we did with the skins, these are all of the dyes that I have unlocked in my account, and this is like nowhere near all of them. So you can pick whatever dye you have unlocked on your account, and it's account-wide for all of your characters, and then you can just apply whatever dye you want. And it's per piece, but I just happen to be wearing an outfit right now, so the outfits are like all one. So you can just make it whatever you want to look like. You can make yourself look like that. You can change your dye at any time, anywhere. And you can change what you look like. The fashion system is insane in this. Like, I almost never change my outfit in, like, Final Fantasy 14, because, like, it's so convoluted, and, like, nothing against 14. There are some fantastic things about it, but like, to me, it's so clunky and annoying. Like, okay, I have to go back here, or I have to buy this, or I have to do that. Like, where do I go? What do I do? What does this mean? Like, the menus are confusing, and like, my brain just like doesn't understand it, so I hardly ever change my glamour. In Guild Wars 2, it's so freaking easy. You can do it from anywhere, right from your inventory, right from your hero panel. Hi, Talus! What outfit am I... Oh, shoot. I actually, this isn't the outfit I meant to put on. This outfit that I happened to accidentally put on is the Daydreamer's Finery. I was using this one, because we're in nature. There we go. See? There you go. Now I got that on. Yeah. The story you experienced seemed rather stale. Well, you said you did like 10 levels of the original game. Remember, that is from 12 years ago. It is the story and the lore of this game goes so deep. And it's fantastic, and it's only gotten better. So don't judge the game. Don't judge the entirety of this game and the fun you could have on, like, the first 10 levels of story. It's like, don't judge a show by its first episode. Some people would say don't judge a show by its first season, right? Like, after that, it gets incredible. And even though the core story is, it's good, the stuff that comes after is incredible. Or you can just decorate your homestead, that's true. I need more dyes. I do need more dyes. Yeah, they did change how the story was presented after the base story. They had the base story did kind of like that talking heads thing that not everybody liked. I never minded it, but some people criticize it. They completely did away with that after the core game, and your character now talks in the environment. Your character will speak and like right in game, right in world, while you're running around, your character will have a speech bubble and they will be talking and interacting with what's going on. Yeah, level 10 is also the tutorial, so don't judge the whole game on that. Okay. Okay. See, this is how we get sidetracked. All right, let's go. We're going this way. Oh, look at the moon. It's so pretty. Woo! I feel like we're always defeating this Valraven. Valraven's Perch. Is that what that is? We are going this way. The sky is incredible. We have that. We do have that. Found Guild Wars 2 base story okay, but a bit too long-winded for my liking, but the game does get better. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ah, the music. Oh, holy plush mount. That's right. Plush mount, best mount. I don't have all the plush mount. I think this is the only plush mount I have. They don't all have plushies yet, do they? I know there's a plush turtle. I think there's a plush raptor. Get briefed on the area by Barbed Veil. This is where we picked up the Warclaw scat.
Hunting master. You seek a bond. The journeykin is us coded paths.
I should wait till he stops talking. He might talk while my story's going on.
During hunts, while also taking care to bond with them during downtime. Wisdom courses.
Hey, Regal Peach.
Treat them as such, and that respect will be requited.
Regal Peach. Hey, Psycho. Oh, I hope you get your phone repaired soon. Yeah, don't judge Guild Wars 2 on the early game. If you get any of the expansions, all the expansions come with a level 80 boost. So if you choose to jump right into one of the expansions, you can do that. Because all the expansions are level 80 content. They're all endgame content. The first two expansions even come bundled now for a low price. And they often go on sale for like, you can get the first two expansions for like, I don't know, $8. If you did want to give Guild Wars 2 another try and just jump right into some of the expansions, that is an option that you can do because they give you a max level boost. Yeah, plus PvP, yes, if you go into PvP, you're automatically max level with like everything unlocked so that you can jump right into PvP if you choose.
Our paths cross again, Wayfinder.
Hi.
Welcome to our hunting outpost. Here we prepare game to feed our village, as well as foster wildlife. Take only what can be repaid. That is our motto. Yet the tundra is not so benevolent. Nature's temperament is both nurturing and brutal. Generations spent here have taught us kinship is key to survival. And we lowlands have found no better friend than the Journeykin. It'd do you well to spend some time bonding with them.
She's gonna make me pick up.
The best
Scat.
friendships are worth the time. In the
Aw.
case of Journeykin, it can mean the difference between life and death.
Learn more about the Lowland Kodan's kinship with nature and the Journeykin. Okay, so we have to do this heart. Ah, I don't mind at all, though. I don't mind at all. Like, we did this heart just...
So this is how heroes get by between grand adventures.
Hey, you gotta pick up poop, okay? We, there's an achievement, by the way, for jumping in the compost bin. See, I love that we did this yesterday just when we were wandering around the map. And so our story is, having us do the heart, but, like, I don't mind in the slightest. And I like them splitting it up like this. I actually like the hearts and things being a part of the story because it's broken up rather than, okay, go do quests until this bar fills up, and then it fills up so slow you're doing it for 2 hours. Like, that's not fun. But like this, and when it's part of the story and part of the lore, like, okay, like part of your journey is to, you know, learn more about the Journeykin. Like, it makes sense, like, lore-wise. Like, you understand, you know why you're doing it. Like, there's a reason you're doing it.
An easy way to bribe them.
Not that there wasn't, because the only one that, like, felt good to me with the, like, go do events until you fill up the bar, because there always is a reason. It's like, you know, go fight back the forces, or, you know, there's so many enemies coming in, so go quell their numbers a bit. For some reason, the one in Lake Doric, when we were calling the White Mantle forces, like, I remember really enjoying that one for some reason. Like, yeah, I'm taking down the White Mantle. But, like, they did the same thing in Nyos, but it didn't feel the same to me for whatever reason. Eagle. I might have some renowned heart tokens. I haven't figured out how to use those yet. I have them in my inventory. I don't know how to use them. Can I buy supplies? Do I just, like, click them in my inventory? Hey, Kyler. One positive I realized, Peachy, is that they're reusing the hot system of pacing. Long periods for gaining mastery or hearts are slightly shippable for secondary runs, making them faster, so it's not as exhausting to pull alts through the story. Right. Nyos was the first time that really bothered you, especially the event going on was the meta, and I knew I would have to do the meta later in the story. Ooh, yeah, the breaking up the meta as they slowly reveal the map, like they did with Nyos and like they did with Gyala Delve, that didn't feel good. I'm glad they're doing away with that. That didn't, because it was like, why should I do the meta now when I can do the whole thing later once it's out? Which feels bad, because, like, why read this unfinished fanfic when I can just wait till it's done in 10 years, you know? And then I don't know how to use these. Open the heart vendor's wares and buy the right that oh, so something that it costs the heart. You can only buy 4 per account per day. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. I like that. And introducing that in conjunction with the achievement where you have to, like, do the hearts for, like, 14 different days. I like that. Is there healing in this game or only self-heals? There is healing. There aren't, like... It depends on how you spec your character, but there are professions and elite specializations that specialize in healing. Yes. Oh, I think I did buy the decorations. Pretty sure I did. Yes. Yes. I love that theme. Yes, it's so good. I think all 9 professions have access to some healing build, but there are still some that are better than others. Some are built specifically for that. Yeah.
The Journeykin have taken to you. Not surprising. Now, Wayfinder, it is I who seek your aid in taming beasts of this land. Concurrent with your arrival, our council received reports of unidentified creatures roaming the wilds. Strangers among lands, or so we've deemed them.
Oh, are these
What
the
do you know
Titans?
about these creatures?
Little more than that they're unknown monsters, never before seen in the area. After some debate, a scouting party was assembled to study their behavior. But as of late, we've lost contact. Upon request, your Malice and Keith have joined our search.
Your Malice and
So
Keith.
too, I ask your help on behalf of Claw and Council.
I'll convene with Malice and Kaith. Between the 3 of us, we can cover more ground.
Your alliance is versed in threats of the unknown. Our efforts combined improve chances of shepherding our scouts home. Take heed.
They lost some
A thick
scouts.
fog now rolls across the great tundra. Trust your journeykin to guide you.
Trust your journeykin to guide you. Oh, love it. Thanks for picking up their business. Look at all these. Regal, thank you.
Sweet, sweet loot.
They gotta do their business. Stretch. Thank you, Regal. Ooh. Guess I'll finish EOD story then. Oh, EOD's so good. End of Dragons, so good. We never found the second Snargle book. Ooh. I gotta look out for honey flowers now. Whoa. Let's go honey flower farming.
I could outrun a centaur.
Need these for decorations. I'm so happy that we're using the war claw. Is that my llama? That is my llama. What is this? Escort winding Cant as he looks for his lost spear. Oh. I don't know if I've done this one. Help is on the way, dear. Did you find it earlier today? Yes.
Time to do some real damage.
I will find it. Excuse me. Need to get the NPC up. I think we failed this event. Okay, I just came over here for the honey flower. Oh, event failed because the NPC was dead for too long. Oops. Oops. Do 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 do. Right? Doesn't a honey flower sound delicious? It's like a little yellow flower.
I could outrun a centaur.
Here's the diving goggles. I wonder if these are the diving goggles that I failed on the achievement for. I assume all diving goggles have an achievement. I think I jumped over here last time. Careful, little llama. Wonder where you have to land. Man. Scary. Did you die? This spear feels so good on Elementalist. You got it? Okay. Somewhere here. It's not like a bucket. I did not. Unless I already got it? I could have already gotten it. I don't know. There was one that I've got. One of them I got. But I don't think it was that one. Oh, I can't use those. God, I love all the water. Can we go behind this waterfall? Yep, chasing waterfalls. You have to look behind all the waterfalls. It's an achievement. Honeyflower.
I could outrun a centaur.
Everything's just so ridiculously beautiful. Honeyflower! They smell like honey! They do smell like honey. Thank you. Meet up with Kaith and Malice. Perfect. Oh. Looks like it's an instance. Alright. I will see you guys shortly. Alright, 4. Missing in action. Harmeyer. Look at that.
There you are.
Hi.
Over here, Commander.
Hi. I just can't stop looking at this environment. It's so stunning.
Any sign of the party?
Nothing yet. With any luck, the scouts got turned around in this fog and simply wandered off course.
The more boots we have on the ground searching, the more likely we are to run into them. Barbed Veil insists the area is free of natural predators. Regardless, let's stay alert.
Well, are we in the bog? Natural predator, sure. We're gonna get the bog queen. What are our achievements here? Scouting for scouts within the time. Find them within the time limit. Defeat the stranger's spawn without dying. The spawn.
We're surrounded.
It's never just a walk in the woods, is it? Looks like we've hit a junction.
I'm having trouble getting a consistent read on our location. Out here, we'll have to rely on your war claw for navigation. See if it can point us in the right direction.
Ah, we gotta use the stiff. Oh my god, the music is so good. Pungent smell seeps from the rot pile. This seems rather new. Given the nearby tracks, it seems to have come from east of here. Let's go. You can see little dots on the map. Wait. What are the yellow dots on the map? Huh. Whoop. Oh, frogs! You're red. She said go east, and then there's like nothing east. Be down here. Let's go back over here. Cave. Malice, you lied to me. Uh-oh. Graced by fire. I don't think I was supposed to see them yet. What am I saw one thing. Now I'm not seeing anything else.
Look out! Our
Oh.
friends are back!
Oh,
Had
hi.
more than enough of you.
Ah, that effect is so crazy.
Feel the fury.
Which way, Commander?
Okay. I smell Kaith. Kaith, you smell. Pungent smell seeps from the rat pie. You smell that? Awful. Let's try heading up the hill. Okay. Come here. Come on. Up the hill.
There's someone ahead!
It's like dependent on them following me, and they're not always following me.
Time to do some real damage.
think we're getting closer. But whatever we're getting closer to, I don't like it in the slightest.
Bones. Just bones. That's actually a really good idea, Rizark.
Over here! A survivor!
You okay? Where'd you be? Oh! Or a firefly? Or a... Oh! Or a plague! Ah! Stranger. Stranger, that's what they're calling the strangers. Oh, man.
Wallowing spineless in the filth they create for themselves.
Is
It talked?
A false god, come to terrorize a new people.
Ascalon. Kryta. Your blight ends here.
Ascalon. Kryta. Is there two of them? There's a... Or just... No, that big one, like, spawned this one. That big one, I think, spawned this one and then left. I wonder if that big one's gonna be like the raid
I
boss.
think it's going.
To cower, while its lackey takes the heat.
Right, Ray ran away.
I'll tend to her, while you two handle the spawn.
Gladly.
One.
I better be wrong. This better not be what I think it is.
I think it is. I better be wrong. Oh, it sank down. Oh, get out of here.
Time to do some real damage. Time to do some real damage.
Is that race specific? Your Norn said a legendary mark, I'll mount your head as a trophy, and then the human talks about Kryta and Ascalon? No way! I love that! Oh my god, I love that!
How's the scout?
Holding on, but just barely. She needs medical attention.
This won't take much longer.
Time to do some real damage.
Where are you
Okay.
going? Malice!
Job's not done yet.
We'll have plenty of time for that. But for her, it's running out. She needs a healer.
Malice, what are you doing? What are you doing? Where you going? The music, dude! Malice wants to go after it right now. Kate's like, no, Grace by Fire needs healing.
Kate's right. We go for help first. Then we talk to the council.
Fine. But this goes beyond just the Council. We need to notify the Alliance. And have the bodies identified.
Unless you want one more to identify, let's move.
Once she's safe, I'll contact Krisha. Have her call for an emergency meeting.
Is it just me, or am I amazing?
This is so good.
That's that.
Act 1 mastery complete. Got a statue. Thank you. Everyone okay?
I've got my hands full with an injured Coden and a riled Char, but I'm fine. I imagine the Alliance is going to act fast. You should prepare your account of what happened here.
There was a big rock monster. There was the daddy of all rock monsters. It spit out a smaller rock monster and ran away. This cutscene was one of the boss intros ever. It was. I was so good with like, oh, it was so good with like the little like locusts, I assume, because it looked like a plague. Came and like Kaith like caught it and she like let it free, but then you see it like zooms out and you see like the whole swarm and you think it's just a swarm. Like I was like, oh no, the plague is coming, but then you see the monster coming out. Oh, it's so good. What a fight that was. Are you okay?
Is that what I think it was? I'm okay, I'm fine. We don't know for sure. It could have been... maybe. I need to call
want to
Krisha.
say it. She
Is
doesn't.
it just
She
me,
doesn't
or
want to admit.
am I amazing?
Strange feelings. I love it. She doesn't even want to admit what she just saw. Yeah, we've had 2 little mini cutscenes. They were fantastic. Time for Case to evolve into a fly trap. Alright. Oops, something going on over there. Oh, that's the bog. Is that the bog queen? Defend the Kodan from the bog bodies? Yeah. There's one person here. That's not gonna go well.
Time to do some real damage.
The honey gathering race. I keep seeing.
Can't move.
What? I keep seeing the honey gathering race, but I've never actually found the honey gathering race. Okay, read the letter from Krisha. Let me go to a safer location here. I'm gonna read the letter underwater. What was that? Imperator Krisha Stoneglow. Emergency session of Tyrian Alliance. The Tyrian Alliance has called an emergency session to address recent reports coming out of Janthir. This threat must be addressed immediately. Please return to Lion's Arch at once. Details to follow. Imperator, Cretia, Stoneglow. Back home. Ah, thank you, Allie. Ooh. I love that we returned to LA. Stick and whip. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, we're already in 5. All right. Thank you for the follows, guys. Strangers Among Lands. Talk with Stoic Alder. Ah, he's here.
This is where your alliance congregates.
I hope this isn't overwhelming.
The stories from this trip will make good fodder when I return. Gossip sits in their bellies like a fresh harvest.
You'll get plenty of that. How can I prepare you for the audience?
Telling stories around the
Honey
campfire.
wine, but we've none to spare. I'll be fine.
Honey wine.
We've hosted travelers over time.
Give me a
with
sec.
little more to bargain besides information. I'm not unaware of the world. Just been a long time since we've needed to seek aid from others.
Aww.
You and I are aligned at least.
Aww.
After you, Wayfinder.
Aw, she's like, I'm your friend. My love. You had the squashes. I want butternut.
I figured that out.
Thank you.
The glance you made, I figured it out.
Biscuit, you gotta go outside? Go outside? Go outside with Dad. It's been a while.
Come on, buddy.
Yeah, go on. Pokey and his paw! Yes, they're the best. Okay. I like how he's like, I could use some honey wine, but we don't have any. I'll be fine. I'll survive. Mr. Biscuit, look at that boy. Being silly. Freaking Isgarn. Got some of these Kodan.
My help.
Who is your guest, Commander? Stoic Alder, you mean? He is the claw of the lowland Kodan. Stoic Alder. It is not often that the lowlanders leave the fort. They're bigger. I didn't realize how much bigger they were. So you know each other? No, they've always kept their distance from the Shiver Peaks, and we avoid their bay. Why's that? Disagreements, far older than me or you. A lot of that strife sank with ore, though. I'm curious to see them join the rest of the world. Tense times call for allies, I suppose.
Life is a trial. Code of the judge and code of the jury.
Is this new? Ooh, Tyrian Alliance report. Questions about the Astral Ward. Questions continue to flood in on an almost hourly basis. Who or what is the Astral Ward? Reports and rumors are growing by the day. The return of the Mersat and Seers. People questioning if their neighbors have been secretly spying on them. Sightings of a so-called flying city over homes and villages. Apparent abductions of livestock and demands for recompense. Not all of these reports are valid, mind you. How much information has gotten out is hard to judge, and we are still investigating possible sources for the leaks. While most questions are harmless, there is an undercurrent of wondering what exactly the Astral Ward has been doing for the last few years while Tyria was left to suffer. Should we continue to let things simmer? The char is out of the bag, as they say. While many of our Alliance leaders have begun addressing such concerns with their individual communities, a larger announcement is in the works. This announcement will be used to formally introduce the Astral Ward to the rest of the world, as well as their cooperation with the Tyrian Alliance. Our hope is that people will see that organizations such as the Ward will not go completely unsupervised. What's up, Dougal? He came down a little bit. Hanging in there, champ. Bored senseless. Can't get anything done with these surprise meetings. Say, do you need a partner? Want to take me on one of your little adventures? I'll leave retirement next time. I have a meeting to get to. Tyrian Alliance report the sea. Oh my gosh. There's so much. So much lore. Hey, Crystal. Tyrian Alliance report impact on underwater societies. While envoys have reached various groups of Quaggan and Largos, it's hard to determine the impact that the death of the water dragon had on their cultures or the sea as a whole. The Largos have always been difficult to reach out to, and for now at least, the Alliance has been informed that the Tethios houses are not open to cooperation. The ward has at least one Largos within its ranks who has expressed an eagerness to support this cause. It may be worth considering sending one of their own out to see if she can make better headway. We'd hoped to have better luck with the deep-sea Quaggan, but our envoys were rebuffed once again. Truthfully, this is unexpected for that species. They're usually quite eager to volunteer themselves to larger causes. Whatever's going on down there must be quite serious and should not be ignored. Oh my gosh, no! The Quaggan are in turmoil! No, we must help the Quaggan. Next expansion is Save the Quaggan. Some Asura from the colleges, ward members, and engineers from Junlai Jade have proposed an initiative to outfit the Pack's submarines with better tech and magic, but they seem to be busier arguing with each other than making legitimate progress on that front. Alliance intervention is recommended. Are the Canthons and the Asura butting heads? The commander! Uh-oh. The commander of your heart? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We found the one about us. Calorelia, thank you so much for the 7 months.
I heard there was geekery happening here. Confirm or deny?
Can confirm geekery of the Guild Wars 2 kind. Guild Wars 2, Quag is back. Commander of your head. Oh, happy 11th birthday to your Guild Wars 2 account, Elspeaker. Tyrian Alliance report. The Commander. Wayfinder. Waymander. The... Confinder. What? The former Pact Commander, or Wayfinder, or whatever they call themselves these days, has been seen entering the current headquarters of the Tyrian Alliance. While this individual's contributions to the world are relatively well known and appreciated by many, some concerns have been shared about how much power an individual should be able to wield. Additional concerns have been expressed about how much influence they have on our world leaders. We do. Should a non-state actor be able to wine and dine with the power players? This is such politics. Such sequestered decisions can affect the lives of millions. It's simply not for us to say. Of even greater concern than the naysayers, a fan organization has built up around the commander's celebrity status. Oh my, no, we have a fan club? Some have even described it as a cult engaging in a form of hero worship. While we want to reiterate the genuine appreciation for the commander's actions, it could be dangerous to allow this practice to continue. Some are even saying that the commander has died and come back to life, which, of course, is this... I've had books be cut off before, so I don't know if this is cut off or if it actually ends there, but I don't have another page. Which, of course, is silly, except it's not because we actually did die and come back to life. Oh my gosh. No, it's bugged. Oh no. There should be another sentence. Worship us. Oh no, we have a cult following forming. That's not good. I do want to meet my fan club, though. It makes sense. Makes sense that we would have a fan club. The economy. With the formation of the Alliance, the world's economy is doing quite a bit better than it has in recent years. Despite the continued crises that we face, the various rebuilding efforts are strong, and charitable organizations are seeing continued support from all strata of society. Evan Nashblade better be, like, donating a lot. There have been a few issues with integrating Cantha into global trade networks, as some citizens of New Kynig are so ridiculously wealthy compared to the average Crichton that it's led to a surge of so-called tourist pricing. Oh no! Oh no! For example, we interviewed an awakened merchant on the streets of Amnoon who claimed they were just back from Arborstone. However, reports from Arborstone claim that same merchant disappeared months ago. Either way, we noticed that they were selling Joko statues at 10 times the normal cost. When we inquired about the price increase, they refused to give us a straight answer about the price or their recent travel history. Oh no! Joko statue. I'm gonna fill my home instance with Joko statues. He's the you buy guy. Hey, Kroof. He's getting his money out. Oh my god. I love it. Because there is a guy selling Joko statues in Amnoon. That's so funny. I love these callbacks. Oh my god. I love these callbacks so much. Love how far up this goes. I want to put a little book nook up there. I'm gonna find the smallest room in the homestead and make it a little book nook. Oh, the heck it. Hi, Chief.
Meal today means no travel tomorrow.
Chief Tlatoa and Kana Miatli. Good meeting. Good meeting indeed. Skrit! I quite adore the interior of this place. Perhaps Cragrock Palace is due for a renovation. Hey, don't I know you? Me? No, this is my first venture into the Tyria political sphere. My people have long clung to the comfort of Drytop. Drytop? Yes, I am Queen Chikrit the Fifth. I took on my mother's crown when she passed. I'm sorry about the late queen. Oh, she was stubborn. Died protecting a couple of shiny stones, just as the battle against the Mordrum began. Ah, the plight of my people. Gotta protect the shinies. People have died for worse causes. Yes, I suppose. Well, I'm quite curious to see how this little alliance will benefit my commonwealth. The battle against Mordremoth left Drytop in shambles. I'm sorry to hear that. We could use... I love these freaking updates going back to, like, Heart of Thorns. We could use some aid, though it's worth noting that the Zephyrite have been delightful company and more than eager to help us rebuild. With more help, the Skrit Dominion will rise. Long live the Queen! Long live the Skrit Queen! Oh, there's another one upstairs? Oh, you got the full text of the commander? Here, the end of it, the end of the commander one. Some are even saying the commander has died and come back to life, which of course is nonsense. I'm sure the commander would agree with this statement. No, I would say I have died. I would tell them the truth. Okay, so there's another one upstairs I missed. Okay, so questions about the Astral Ward. We got the sea. The commander. So it looks like you can go through there. Oh, oh, oh. Or, how are you supposed to get... Bruh. Bruh. Who put it there? Who put it there? Put it there. Or...
Is it just me, or am I a
It's going to be a long day. Tyrian Alliance report, or resettlement. A topic has been broached by the upper crust of Divinity's Reach and other notables. Now that the threat of the dragons is gone for good, assuming Aurene stays friendly and remains uncorrupted, what should be done with the peninsula of Or? Thanks to the Pack's efforts, steered by the Priory, mind you, with help from the Sylvari and benevolent spirits that dwell within the ruins, life is slowly returning to the shores. Perhaps, with the ward's help, it could cross the line into becoming a viable home. Wow. The problem now is who has claim to the land. As usual, humans argue that it is a strictly human territory and always has been, while the Pact claims ownership as they were the ones who spilled the blood to reclaim it. Quite a few believe that it could be considered an extension of Lion's Arch itself, a multiracial kingdom the likes of which we have never seen before. That would be cool. Still, the spirits residing there claim ownership regardless of who or what shows up to help. I recommend the Alliance sort out the mess before the cooperative spirit breaks down. Well, it sounds like you need to deal with the spirits first. It's kind of like Ascalon. And wasn't there like a ritual that they did to, like, cleanse the ghosts? Put the ghosts of Ascalon to rest. They need to do that with Or. Did that work? That was when Ritlock jumped into the mists, wasn't it? Oh, those spirits are peaceful, though. Oh. You completely missed this achievement. You need to go back to it? Yeah. I would have missed that one. I wouldn't have even known there was an achievement. I would have missed that book. Because they didn't, each one I read didn't pop up with a thing, so I didn't see like 4 out of 5, or I would have looked. I would have completely missed that Or one. Hi, Frode. Javi's here. Riel, Larenthir's here. Then everyone else. So there's Gix. There's a couple new people here. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Vigo. Okay. I can't talk to anybody beforehand, right? No. Okay. Wait, you can talk to the pack friends? Oh. Thank you. Commander, I can't say I was too surprised to learn that you're involved in this whole astral ward conundrum. You tend to enjoy a pinch of chaos. Good to see you, at least. Hello, Steward. Glad to see the Priory here. Yes, well, you wouldn't be able to keep us away from an event such as this. There seems to be a lot of change swirling in Tyria, and we intend to stay at the front of it. I'm sure you and the astral ward will have a lot to talk about. Indeed we do. I've already been in contact with an individual named Lear, a joyous fellow. He's going to give me and my leading archivist a tour of their library soon. You'll have a field day. It's a research opportunity I wouldn't miss. Now, on to more pressing matters. I'm curious about this emergency meeting. All eyes on you, Commander. We'll see how it goes. Hey you, long time no see. Javi, it's so good to see you. And you. Heard that you've been pretty busy too. You could say that. How's the vigil? Feel like you've learned the ropes? This is insane! Yeah, largely in part to Janthir's guidance. I feel like a proper general. Well, I am the general now. Good for you. Well deserved, General Javi. Thank you, Commander. Would have been an honor to have the pack commander at the ceremony, but now I see the spoils of your productivity. You have been busy, haven't you? Indeed. Buckle up, we've got a lot to cover today. Old friend, we should meet for a meal sometime, rather than being reunited under dire circumstances. Janthir, what a surprise. That's what the tacticians say when they don't want me to eavesdrop on their training, but it's good to see you too. Are you here for the pact, or...? I'm acting as Javi's advisor with the Vigil. Doesn't care much for these events. She, Gix, and Riel are representing the pact in Logan's stead. How is Logan, by the way? As far as I know, just fine. Taking a long-deserved sabbatical. He's in, he's in South Sun Cove. Probably hunkered down in some shack in South Sun Cove. He needed a break, though it's been a while since I heard a word back. At least he's getting some time to himself. How is it, or is he? At least, how is the pact? Might want to take me for that meal before dropping the hard questions. Uh-oh, a response like that makes me think the worst. It's a little better than that, at least. The pact is fine. We've just found ourselves at one of life's many crossroads. After Suwan, we failed to find purpose. That's when Logan decided to take a pause, too. The orders went off and did their own work for a while. Cryptus, as we know them now, drew us back together. Leave it to a couple of demons to bring back unity. Yes, well, we're also eager to get involved with the Alliance. And not just to cozy up with those mysterious Astral Ward. I want to keep a close eye on that lot. More for us to discuss over that dinner. This is amazing! This is amazing! Wow, to bring these characters back and get updates, man. Commander, I have words for you. Oh yeah? What kinds of words, Riel? Yes, you knew that there was a more covert organization than my own, and you didn't tell me. I didn't think that was my story to tell. I suppose any reveal would have been compromising. But that doesn't mean I don't have a great many questions for this Astral Ward. A lot of people do. They'll talk to you. I've only spoken to their warden thus far, Frode. He's going to put me in contact with one of their specialists. It won't be an interrogation, I promise, but they owe us some answers. That they do. Like I said, they'll be down for talks. Eyes and ears to the conflict at hand, then. I hear you have something to do with it? Been on a diplomacy mission with Kaith and Imperator Malice. Got news to share. Ah, news. If the urgency demonstrated in the invitation is evocative of anything, color me fascinated. Aha! Oh my god. Someone more secret than the Order of Whispers? They're barely secret anymore. Yeah, the ward making the Whispers look bad, right? She's not happy with them. Okay, you ready, buddy? He's ready.
All members are present. Ah, welcome leadership from the Pact. Finally. The room is getting fuller by the day.
Yay!
We can begin.
We thank the Council for their discretion and speed. Your summons said as much, but recent developments are troublesome.
Are the cryptids back? Are they not so contained?
A different threat. Warden Frode, your report?
A Titan has been sighted in Janthir. A few of my Astral Ward in the area got a good look after it fled into the bay.
That would get a big
Titan?
one.
I've certainly read of them. The burning of Ascalon. The door of Komali. Stories filled with deception. Are you sure?
Yes. Multiple first-hand accounts of a giant insectile beast. The Ward is gathering all the readings we can.
Our records are likely dated, mind you. And this one may be more evolved than the hive we've encountered before.
Of course, of course.
Luckily, the commander was in the right place at the right time. Witnessed the attack alongside Kaith and Imperator Malice.
Oh yeah, well, that's convenient.
Counselor.
It's all true. While working with the Astral Warden Janthir, we encountered the Coden of Harvest Den. We sought to establish diplomatic bonds with them on behalf of Queen Jenna when the Titan attacked. Its spawn kept us busy while it fled into the bay, smart enough to avoid a fight. But my experience is limited. Today I've brought Stoic Alder, the Claw of the Lowland Coden, to share his.
I like that Strolly left wearing, like, you know, kind of like some wizardy gear, and she comes back full jungle Strolly, like, I have made contact and been living among the Codan of Janthir. I should change her hair to something more messy, like some braids.
We noticed a change 3 seasons ago. The wildlife reacted first. They fled south. Bearkin went missing. We kept our suspicions level. It could have been any great creature. Janthir is fierce. But then, the land started to sour. I assumed it was your cryptis. But those ones attacked our mines. Not the grasslands. This is a very different beast. My bearkin have lived in Janthir longer than your cities have stood tall. We know danger well. We respect its boundaries. But this being mats my fur. Whatever a Titan is, whatever this creature seeks, we should be cautious. The fact that he's taken refuge near the ruins of Bavanisos paints an uncertainty that we shouldn't allow to brew.
Well said, Stoic Alder. Well said. Oh, my nose today. Ugh.
How many are there? One, you say?
That we've confirmed. He fled to the north while his spawn kept us distracted. Even the little one was nasty.
Titans are not solitary. We'd know if there were 20. But I'd expect at least 2, maybe 6. And I don't count their spawn.
Oh.
What does the Astral Ward advise?
2 to 6 big ones?
This feels like the definition of your expertise.
I'd like to hear that too. The Astral Ward should offer the Scepter of Ore.
Livia!
Lady Livia.
Just walked in.
Do I want to know what happened to the poor guards stationed at the door?
I haven't protected that thing for 1.5 centuries for it to collect dust and foul memories. Lost to time, I thought. You have the scepter?
We do. The lady surrendered it not long ago. Safer in my reserves than a velvet crypt beneath divinity's reach.
You know it's a good idea, Iskarin.
I don't know this legend. What is this Scepter of Ore? A weapon?
She's just offered, just walked in and offered up the Scepter of Ore.
Cast from raw magic by the seers. It was made to control beasts from the mists.
A solution perfectly
Legavo.
sculpted to our problem. The answer is dropped into our laps.
The scepter should remain dormant.
And why's that, Your Majesty?
Pick a legend. That is a history caked in blood. All of its wielders have met some ill-carved fate.
Besides myself, of course. And she looks great.
Until we know what we're dealing with, I'd sooner pick up a sword again than leave our fate to archaic mysticism.
Stubborn as Linus. Your mother would be horrified.
Enough! Are we walking on coals? Queen Jenna, if you don't see this as feasible, what do you propose?
The scepter is an extreme solution to a fresh problem. We should send the commander back to Janthir to learn more.
I agree with the Queen. We don't know nearly enough about the threat at hand, or how useful the scepter would be here.
Well, I think we should get it over with and just try the damn thing. What are we risking here?
This creature is closer to my borders than yours. And Stoic Alder's Coden are even closer. Harming our people is the risk.
Letting this thing roam about is just as dangerous to them.
Perhaps. But the scepter could do much worse. We are simply at an impasse.
Then what do we do?
We vote on it.
It's a sound motion. We did form the Alliance for a reason.
Someone will be disappointed with the decision. Or dead.
Ideally, these Titans, and not us.
The Queen is right. I don't think everyone is going to agree.
And so we vote. Take some time to think. When everyone is prepared to make their decisions and has returned to their places, we'll begin.
We need to know a lot more about this scepter. I don't think people are, like, people who have no idea what it is besides something made of wild magic that can control the Titans. That's not a lot of info, and Queen Jenna's all like, it could be our destruction, but she didn't, like, explain how, or, like, what do you mean? Like, sure, she said every wielder has been cursed, except Livia. She's like, Livia's like, I'm doing great, I look great, I'm awesome, I'm hot. Yeah. Livia's just like, so have Livia do it. Have Livia wield it. She knows how to wield it, obviously. And safely, apparently. I don't know if she's ever specifically controlled a Titan with it. I'm not an expert on the Scepter of Or, but... yeah, we need to share a lot more info. Ugh. I'm so sorry. Man, I took an allergy pill this morning, too, and my nose just, like, going crazy. Just press the button. Legavo mean... oh, check out the guard outside. Legavo means something that binds someone or something. Did he say Legavo like that's its original name? Is that what he meant by that? Because we've always known it as the Scepter of War. Have we ever known it as Legavo? I don't remember ever hearing that before. At Fall Pollen. Oh, Legavo is its seer name. So Legavo created it, is the one who created it? Livia. I don't know if Livia wants to use it. I say let Livia use it. Wayfinder, having fun? Can you tell me more about the scepter? What do you want to know? Why is the scepter so dangerous? Here we go. Livia, we're gonna get the lowdown from Livia. Livia, tell me all about the Scepter of War. Why is the scepter so dangerous to use?
The Seers are frustrating collaborators, not overly fond of sharing. You saw how specific and arcane the Shining Blade was. Legavo is similarly complex. It tests the will of its user, judges their intent.
No, that's the staff,
if the
Legavo.
user is found wanting Well, those names have long been lost to time and memory.
The seers were frustrating collaborators, not overly fond of sharing. You saw how specific and arcane the Shining Blade was. Legavo is similarly complex. I guess it's both. No, she was talking about the Shining Blade, like the blade itself, right? If it tests the will of its user, judges their intent. If the user is found wanting, those names have long been lost to time and memory. Hey, Ardoc! I kind of recognize the name of the Script Queen. Legavo, the Binding of Wills. How were you able to wield the scepter?
Isn't it obvious? It saw my intent to bring the White Mantle and their Mersat overlords to ruin for their abuse of the Bloodstones. The sacrifices, King Jaden's death. Ignore me. Musings from long ago. It offered me vengeance. I sent many enemies of Kryta to their oblivion. Probably liked the blood. It was fortunate that Iskarin and I crossed paths when we did, though. Even I have limits. As for you, well, you don't lack for will. Even death couldn't stop you. I wouldn't bet against you.
So Olivia's saying that we would probably have no problem wielding the scepter. Why do you think the scepter would be helpful here?
Before those unfortunate bandits, and then myself, its prior wielder was, let's just say, a little problematic. Vizier Kilbron. He was responsible for sinking ore. I'm sure you've heard that particular story many times. While the scepter wasn't responsible for the cataclysm, it was a very dense situation. Whenever a god is involved, and especially a fiendish one at that, certain cultural anxieties come to light. I don't suggest it lightly, but it was cast to control creatures from the mists. Kilbron used it to control the Titans. There is risk, certainly. We don't know how well it works, or if it does anymore. But we should try.
Heck yeah, we should try. I say try. Oh my god. What if it's a new legendary staff? You could actually have the Scepter of War. Holy crap. Olivia! Olivia trusts us. She confused him. Olivia broke in. Look at them and like ready to fight. All of them ready to fight. She did the super duper necromancer stun. What must our new Coden ally think of us watching us bicker like saplings? They are an old race, deriving wisdom from thousands of years of history. We should stand together, not brawl. Firstborn, we cannot leave our ally to wither on the vine. That wisdom will tell them to be cautious. We shouldn't risk anything. Firstborn, the Lowland Coden also understands strength and when to use it. I must stand by my decision, Commander. Think on yours. For the Codan's sake, I hope it's the right one.
I don't know, Commander. I'm prone to agree with the Queen's hesitation. We know so little.
Dragons, rogue gods, plagues, a lich. Why not why not the return of the Titans? We need something. I'm just gonna pick all of the dignified responses, but perhaps, but none of those problems had an easy solution either.
When Queen Jenna invited me to the Alliance, I didn't think things would spice up so quickly. Ilona has a long history with events such as this. I know my response. Think on yours.
Love Bram's big ol' shoes. He's got like big ol' slippers on. Udo may be a blowhard, but that doesn't mean she's wrong. We should not let the risk of what the scepter could do eclipse what we know the Titans are doing. I agree. Another day, another crisis. Let's hope caution does not prevent the proper response.
I hear everyone's concerns, but between us, I don't know. We've endured so much pain already. Can you blame anyone for wanting to end things quickly?
Kinda speaking from experience here, but leaning on ancient magic isn't worth the cost.
What, you mean you becoming Firebram? What cost? You didn't die. Talk to Jenna. Boy. Stretch! Thank you. More brute responses. Astrali's always been dignified, so I'm gonna pick all the dignified responses. I wonder if there's an achievement. Was someone speaking? Fools, surrounded by fools. Magic, like anything, is a tool. We would not misuse the scepter. Counselor, please. All of us have faced disaster. Let's not sow division now. Diplomacy means accepting the decision regardless. You're right, the risks are high, but letting the Titans run amok is worse. Fools!
You know my take. If we have a solution, we should use it.
If the Astral Ward is so powerful, they owe us a demonstration.
Do they? Okay. He wants to see. I never thought I'd say it, but dealing with June is easier than dealing with this. Canthans are not afraid of taking risk, but Jenna is right. Risk without thought leads to tragedy. Empress, you used dragon magic to help your people. Is this so different? I don't disagree. I don't know if we can calculate that risk yet. You took a risk on me against your own advisor. Oh, man. I actually like the other two better. Cantha has had enough tragedy, Commander. I know what I have to do.
Thankfully, Cantha had not yet closed its borders before the events Dagonet described. I've read of the Titans, and I've read of all that connected them. Abaddon, Shiro. It feels too complicated to make a sudden choice. I'd advise caution, but I see it in your eyes already.
Everyone in this room has played Guild Wars 1. This is insane. If Ritlock was here, he wouldn't hesitate to use the scepter. He'd dive in without a thought, just like before, and suffer the consequences after. Oh my god! Oh my god, there's just endless callbacks to Guild Wars 1 and earlier expansions and Living World seasons, and it's like, oh my god, it feels so good. It feels so good because it's just like, this is our legacy. This is like why we're here, right? This is why, like, all of this, all of the story that we've been through is like how we ended up here, and just to acknowledge it. Oh my god. Where is Ritlock? He's at South Sun with Logan. They're vacationing together on the beach, chilling. So do whatever Ritlock would do. I need a bracelet. What would Ritlock do? He also wouldn't hesitate to save lives. I'm with Ritlock on that one. Unlike that time, the scepter is not in the hands of a mad god. Truth.
Lot to consider, but I think I know my stance. We'll see how this resolves.
Okay. No, this is fantastic. This is the best diplomacy story I've ever experienced. Normally diplomacy stuff puts me to sleep. This is so exciting. I'm starting to regret my decision to open up the ward to the world. Our hands are tied, and half of these delegates are voting on things they know nothing about. Part of being part of the world is accepting that you cannot stand alone. It's enough that the ward is joining the fight this time. They know the scepter has a bloody history. They don't want that repeated. We have things far worse than the scepter locked away. If they are afraid of it, I doubt they are ready to learn the real truth of the world. Tell me, Isgarin. Let's just worry about the scepter for now.
I don't disagree with caution. The risk is critical in dire moments. But I will abide by their decision.
I'll abide by their decision, wow.
If the Lord needed to take action, we simply took it. I must wait now. I don't want to regret this.
So, if he says that he's going to abide by the decision, this new relationship, even if he's not crazy about it, is more important than just taking action. Because they could, I mean, even no matter what we decide in this room, Isgarin and the ward could just take action. So this alliance and him coming out to them is important to him. He doesn't want to make it worse because he is protecting Tyria. Like, that is his ultimate, you know, everything the ward does is to protect Tyria. So that, you know, he knows that going against this, now that he's decided to reveal himself, would hurt Tyria. And he's seen, like, its entire history. Commander, you have seen the consequences of rash actions. Using the scepter is a mistake. Anything the White Mantle has touched should never be trusted. Like what you did when Branded were at the gates of Ebonhawk. What did she do when Branded were at the gates of Ebonhawk? You're right. Caution is going to be critical moving forward. There will be blood with or without the scepter, Your Majesty. True. True. Jenna said, like, I want to just take up swords. Well, that's going to be a bloodbath as well. So... the Titans have not yet pushed into the mainland. We have time. Let's hope we don't regret this.
I wish they could understand that what seems like an easy solution is often muddied with complication. But the final call is not mine. It can't be if we seek genuine unity. But whatever is chosen, we will live with it.
We're gonna use the scepter.
The last delegate has returned to their podium. It is time. All in favor of utilizing the Scepter of Or to combat the Titan threat, say yay. And
yay.
Those who oppose, preferring the commander return to Janthir to conduct further research, nay.
We're all so shy. I'll start. Nay.
Ooh. Nay.
Yay.
Yay! A firm nay.
Nay.
Grisha.
Yay.
Nay.
Cast my vote. I think the nays. I think the nays have it. Use the nuke. Yeah, are we using the nuke? I was wondering if it was from the books. Did the Gates of Ebonhawk refer to the Ghost of Ascalon book? I've read all the books. I just don't remember the details of them. Can't afford hesitation. Let's use the scepter. It's not the time for Rajtra. Use the scepter!
Yay. And we will not be using the scepter.
Ah.
More research is critical before we make such a call.
And when we do need the scepter, are we voting again?
We very well might, Counselor. For now, we are investigating the threat. If more action is needed, we will approach that. Imperator Malice, Kaith, and the Commander will return to Janthir with Stoic Alder immediately. Learn all you're
You
able.
must go back and play more in
Stoic
Janthir.
Alder, do your people have a secure route into the Isles? If Isgarin is correct...
And I am.
Then we should expect the worst. At least one Titan has returned to Tyria.
I've sent scouts to map the ruins before. We can approach from the south, take the river inland, and establish camps. These things threaten my home, my son. My spear will aid this alliance.
Adjourned.
Ah, you can still talk to everybody. Oh man. Talk with the other delegates about the vote. Let's go. And then meet with Stoic Alder to discuss your next steps. Use the nuke. They said, no, y'all voted nay. I say use the nuke. We're gonna use the nuke. But we have to go play more. You just got all the books? You haven't read them yet? I did, Lilia. Bounce out of the instance and restart to vote nay and get an achievement. Do you get an achievement for voting both ways or an achievement for voting nay? Can you imagine how wild it would have been if we could have a branching story with the scepter? Right? I thought of that for a second. Use the boomstick. You get an achievement for doing both. Cool. The time for cozy hearthside bear content is over. We can always have cozy bear content. Logan's timely arrival helped buy Evan Hawke and Jenna some time as he boosted the morale of the defending troops while managing to persuade the city's Char prisoners to fight alongside humans lest they all perish to the Elder Dragon's ravenous horde. Despite the defenders' best efforts, however, the Branded were close to overwhelming the city until Jenna, aided by a niece, turned the tide with a massive mesmer spell that not only conjured an illusionary image of Kralkatorrik in the sky, but also cast a city-wide glamour that held hundreds of humans and Char in place and made them look like the Elder Dragon had just branded them. Fooled by this sight of Kralkatorrik and believing all of Hawke had fallen to the dragon corruption, Kronon and his branded horde followed the illusion's flight path south to join their Elder Dragon's master's side in the desert. So they've used this, large amounts of magic before, but that's not a mesmer illusion. Isn't like the scepter unless a niece and Jenna it took like a human sacrifice or something to do it.
Any strong feelings about the vote, you two?
I'm happy with the result. When we're dealing with gods, or creatures that pretend to be gods, caution must be observed. Maybe they want us to make the obvious choice. There's no way to know until we do our research.
It's certainly not my place. I'm just the royal messenger to the Dominion's great house, after all.
Just the royal messenger. She is very modest.
But I can see both sides. I see the want to dissolve the problem swiftly, and I also see the need to be patient.
Politics can be very delicate indeed. And knowing the song behind your opposition's march is critical in informing your own.
Sure don't envy you two. I just hope this gets cleaned up before anyone else gets hurt.
Aw. You know, that made me think of, I have to admit, that's actually smart, because what if there's something behind, or someone behind the Titans? What if they want us to use the Scepter of War? What if they want us to jump into grabbing the scepter and bringing it up there so that they can steal it or whatever, right? And us blindly grabbing something as powerful as the Scepter of War and running up there may not be the best idea. Because maybe it's not just some titans. I didn't consider that.
Imperator, I would watch your tone. Anyone but me might disapprove.
My tone? My tone is fine. It's your logic that isn't. This is a Titan we're dealing with. What they did to our people.
Awful. And the things they made us do were worse. But that doesn't mean we should turn to some cursed wand. I hear your opinion. I agree. But you're Ash. Collecting data and understanding every corner is how you rose to Imperator. So, are you level-headed enough to return to the field?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Aww. True. True, Green Luther. Yup. Oh my god, like a Mersat. Maban survived? Who's to say he was the only one? God, what if there's a Mersat behind? Oh my god, right? I didn't even think of that. What if there's a Mersat chilling up there and they want the scepter? Plus, yes, plus these are some kind of different types of titans, some different evolved titans. I don't know if the scepter just works on, you know, all mist creatures, maybe, or maybe, yeah, somebody or something made them evolve so that they are, you know, not susceptible to it anymore. Thank you, Derek's. Yeah, we did. We read all the books when we came in. The commander has a fan club.
What was it like? Horrifying. We've faced many threats, big ones, but this time felt different. I don't want to catastrophize and call it an omen, but this creature escaping or entering from the mists is a scary concept.
You're not catastrophizing. Things that used to be rare suddenly feel like a routine season.
Aurene! It's too soon for Aurene to come back. Ludo over here by herself.
Foolish. What a silly decision. One more bad report for the Arcane Council. I'll be fine. Just fuming. Move along.
Leave me alone, I'm fuming.
Well, I can't argue with the majority. Their suspicions must be warranted. I just don't want more destruction.
Neither do I, brother.
I wouldn't have advised that call, my queen. I think there's a better option. A smarter option.
It's good you're not her advisor, then.
This is why I don't keep both of you on my shoulder at the same time. Agree to disagree, Lady Livia. You are welcome to express your opinion, but I do not share it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Can you imagine a niece? Livia. Well, Livia's not a mesmer, but Anise, Jenna, and Casimir, and like all casting some insane mesmer illusion together. I know, they're like an angel and a devil, right?
Just one more confirmation of how great I am.
Trying to prove
Everyone
a
loves
point in our
democracy.
participation here.
If we weren't in this alliance, the Titans would be taken care of.
Whoa.
That the Astral Ward does not make quick decisions. We think things through, and you don't know that. We have so few members now. The Spire may be irreparable. And you are tired, my friend. We all
Isgarin
need
needs
each
a
other.
nap.
Tyria isn't safe from the mists anymore.
Ooh. If we weren't in this alliance, the Titans would be taken care of. Starting to regret. Is Garen starting to regret his decision already? Oh my gosh.
Welcome to Tyrian politics.
I don't envy your status, Wayfinder. My mate was the Globetrotter. I prefer the personal politics of the village council. The Isles should make us nervous. The lowlands are familiar, but we never stay long. If you haven't heard my warnings yet,
Starting to get a good idea.
remain honest, and we'll wash our paws of this.
Our boys.
We meet in Janthir.
Back to Janthir. More playing in Janthir. Leave the council chambers. Okay. Oh my goodness. Travel to Harvest Den. Yeah, okay.
Do you have any food?
Do you have any food? I do. This poor lion guard, he's fired. You can't do anything against Livia. Strangers among lands. Return to Harvest Den and calibrate your next steps. Okay. Let's take a quick break. Oh my gosh. Shooting war claws. I don't know what that was. Oh my goodness. We'll play a little bit more. I wanna end a little early today. Oh, excuse me. Let's take a quick break. Grab some water, grab a snack, and stretch. I'll be back.
Step inside. Your journeys.
Man, all this Guild Wars 1 lore and Guild Wars 1 music really makes me want to play Guild Wars 1. I would love to play Guild Wars 1 again. What are you linking me? Oh. Wow, they actually animated Livia taking the guard out? That's awesome. Livia kicking the guard. Oh my gosh, that's so great. And she just strolls in. Nice. Let's all quit Guild Wars 2 and go play Guild Wars 1. I mean, I still have unfinished business in Guild Wars 1. I'm one title away from Guam. I am not done with Guild Wars 1. I actually don't think that I've ever finished the Guild Wars Beyond. Whatever the last one that they released. Wasn't there one? There was a Guild Wars Beyond that ended, that was in Cantha. That was in Factions. I don't think I ever beat that. I remember I started it, but I was playing alone, and I remember it being really difficult. And I just kept dying, and I don't know if I ever went back to it. Winds of Change. I don't know if I ever completed Winds of Change. Cod swimming among mere minnows. I don't have that one either. I don't even have my fishing mastery leveled all the way. Very behind. Okay, I got one more. I only got one more on the fishing. There's a quaggan. Hi, quaggan. Is that my mini? That's my mini Poobadoo. Hi, Poobadoo. Oh. Look at that. I just got achievements sitting there that I don't even know. I don't even got my turtle mount. I'm so behind. I'm so behind. I'm gonna level this Janthir stuff before any of that. I know. Thank you. I'm not behind. I've unlocked precisely what I need. Thank you. Biscuit.
Hi there.
Bruh. We need something here that takes us to Janthir. Too many games. Too many games. You never beat Winds of Change either? Okay, I don't feel as bad.
You're back. We need to reach the northern shore. Yesterday. No time to pack.
Calm down. Walk me through it.
Fading Aurora. She left the village. We have to go after her. She won't survive a day on the Isles by herself.
She went to the Isles. Why?
I don't know. She didn't say exactly. When Pa returned, he told the Council about your meeting. The Titans.
Did he go with her?
No. He's with the Council now. She left on her own. I'll bet you my best skipping stone that she went after the stranger.
My best skipping stone.
I'm going after her too.
Did they have a roll on the blanket before she left?
See if we can rally a few spears.
I'm not asking for his permission, and I don't need you to lead the way. I'm heading to the North Shore. I'll take a boat into the Isles and see if I can catch up to her. You're not obligated to join me, but I won't turn you away.
Don't make me regret this.
Pursue Fading Aurora into Janthir Sentry. Oh my god. What's this map called? Lowland Shore. Lowland Shore and Janthir Sentry. Oh my gosh. He was like really upset that she went off by herself. That's his new mom, you know? She didn't say why she left. But she left when he came back and told them about the Titans. She went after the stranger, going after her. He's like, I'm leaving now to go. Okay, are we gonna tell Pa about it though? We're not telling Pa? Don't they have the communicators now? He doesn't want Pa to stop him. Where is Pa? I don't want to stop. This would probably be a good place to stop. Because this takes us into the next map. Hi, Malice. Malice won't talk to me. Dog. Oh my gosh, look at the dachshund. It's just dog. Home instance dogs, please. This whole place is giving us the home instance dogs that we've always wanted but never had. Yeah, he says paw, P-A-W, but it's like, you know, kind of a double meaning. Hey, Gufford. How's Bear Country? Bear Country is awesome. Oh, 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 oh. We're missing the dance. Dance. Hold on. Don't boot me. I wasn't ready. Trampling herd.
Let us make things interesting. Watch for changing patterns within the dance circle. See if you can handle the might of my deft rhythms.
My deft
Let us
rhythms.
Dance together.
He cranks it up.
Oh, a partner. Charmed I am.
Whoa!
Old knees don't work as they used to, but the moves come as second nature by this point. Just follow my lead.
Just got that.
Insult you by going too easy. I'd never. Let's step things up.
Spin the win!
You dance with poise, but our finale has arrived. Let us now welcome the harvest in
Glorious dance!
Shed the final husks of summer! Shuck them goodbye! Shuck them! An absolute spectacle! The North
We're good, that's right. I'm starting to remember, like, which key is which dance, like, just from heart. Last night, I think a bear flirted with me, so we have a dancer tonight, huh? She was happy about dancing with someone. She was. Like, oh, I have a dance partner. I will never not do that event. I love that. There's a point of interest right over here. Cats! There's some cats. Look at them back here, just chilling. Love it.
Oh, Outlander. Or Wayfinder. Could I borrow you for a moment? I just want to ask a couple questions.
Flowering meadow? Who's talking? I don't know who's talking. I don't know who that was. I don't know where you are. Squeaky.
And now the fun begins. Ready to grow big and strong, little sproutling?
Yeah, impressive. Oh, impressive indeed. You have
Zizzle!
a spark.
Zizzle! Shrouded Woods. What's up, Zizzle? Collect logs
Your
using
skill
your
is
word
remarkable.
clause chainful.
Nearly ward level caliber.
Nearly. You don't say.
I admit, your respect for your craft shines through in the results. The trees stand strong, brimming with health.
I don't take my responsibility to them lightly.
Can I pick up more than one? Oh no, I guess not. I got the logs.
I do hate seeing them in such a state. Poor things.
What?
Disrupting pollination fuels my indignation.
Did we pull down all the trees? I guess we're done. A hard day's work.
This will suffice. The woods gift us a rich bounty. Would be selfish to demand more from it. Or from you, Wayfinder. Tree Tender, I respect your work. However, unless you remain in our woods for good, your impact is only temporary.
Yeah.
This is true. Though aspects of my work can be learned and imitated, I'd be eager to teach you if you're open to it. There are plenty of ways to channel and attune to nature. Many use less intensive magic than what the ward favors. The results won't be as immediate, but I suspect you'll find them more aligned with your lifestyle and ethics.
If the same level of respect is maintained, I am open. Perhaps the Claw would be eager to hear of this as well.
Indeed. Let us see what other tricks you've got up your sleeve.
Oh, that's the best, Yulia. Snacks you forgot about? The best. Aw, that's so nice of you, Spec.
You're helping me today? Barb Vale must have sent you. I could use an extra spear anyway. Our target is quick. Tether it with your journeykin, and when it's weak, attack. No needless suffering. The village was gifted a few communication devices, so I'll be with you the whole way. Oh, a little scary what technology has become.
Okay. Is that this one? Oh, there's a cave. Look at the cave. Warg den. Oh, it's one of the wisps. I got it. Where's the wispy? Where's the wispy? Where's it going? Do I have to follow it? I don't think so.
Feel the fury.
Right? Maybe? Why would it be doing this if not for me to follow it? This is gonna lead me to something, isn't it? Like a chest. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. See, I found one of these on the map, but I hadn't talked to Frode yet, so I didn't know, I couldn't do anything with it, but now that I've talked to Frode, they actually do something. I can interact with it. Frogs! Is that a frog? No. Hi. There's a little nest of something here. There's a torch. Oh, it lit the torch! And there's a chest. Miss Michelle! Thank you for the raid! Tales of the Lowland Wisps. Oh, there's a whole thing. Follow all of the wisps scattered throughout Lowland Shore. Not all who wander are lost. Oh. It's the Will of the Wisps. Thank you, Miss Michelle. Big Janthir. Are you in Janthir? Are you enjoying your time? We made a little more progress on the story today. We're gonna wrap up soon. Right now I'm just wandering around the map a little more. How was your stream? Search under the moon near where your journey begins. Well, that's Moon Camp. That's under Moon Camp, yeah? I like that it lights the torch. That's cool. You were on chapter 8. Oh, that was you who DM'd earlier. Enjoyed the story and so much of what's going on in the expansion. Yes. It's been absolutely incredible so far. Like, everything... I don't know how they so quickly addressed, like, every concern people had with, like, Soto. Like, I feel like everything's been addressed. I feel like it's just, like, this is on a different level. Everything is so good. Yes, this OSC. Oh, my, I got the notification that my Soto vinyl is ready to ship. So I'm going to be getting my Soto vinyl hopefully next week.
Bit of poison should do the trick.
Help is on the way.
Time to do some real damage. Where the plague themselves.
Hurts, doesn't it? Keep an eye out as I work. If any swoop in to guard their nests, fend them off.
Sweet, sweet loot.
Merch! We're gonna get some merch! Mitchum says it only gets better. Oh my gosh. I know I've only heard like half the OST so far.
Your end is nigh.
I feel good.
This one's feel the fury.
They've done
Press
so
on,
much
we
in this
must.
expansion of like talking
Our work is
about
far
like
from
updates
finished.
on stuff. Like we've been wondering about updates on things as far back as Heart of Thorns, like, you know, how's the Pale Tree doing, and how is these people doing, and everything from like you know, all the monsters and dragons and stuff that we've fought and all the events that have happened, and it's just been this giant question, and it's like I feel like everything is being addressed, and it feels so good. It's so satisfying. Just to get an update, even if they're just like, yep, Pale Tree's still recovering, not doing very well. Like, just that's all you need to say. Like that, like we didn't even get any details, and like, but like it's so satisfying just to hear that alone is just like feels so good.
I'm on fire!
I feel good.
There's like 3 events happening simultaneously right now.
Each one slain spares one of our own and even crueler
AuroraPeachy.
The cubs, most of all.
The
These
cubs!
creatures prey upon them, even the ones whose lives were already cut short.
Oh. No, they ate the
for the
dead
child's
baby
heart
bears.
in hopes of turning it into something far more vile. A Valraven Knight. Can you imagine an act so sick? To steal a fallen child's heart?
Like, literally? I thought that was just a story you told the kids. They literally eat the hearts of dead babies? Jeez. Yeah, I saw you post about the callbacks even in the music, Mitram. That's amazing. I'm very excited for like a week or two to go by, and for people who have you know, done the story and played in their homestead and kind of like done everything and kind of come back and you know, populate the world here. Because I know right now it's just, you know, everybody's in their homestead playing around, everybody's, you know, doing the story, so a lot of people are like, you know, in the other maps. And I mean, granted, not everybody can play on day one. Like, there's people just starting their story today, but especially going out and doing, like, events like this, you know, like, people are focused on mostly other stuff right now. So I'm excited for it to, the maps just be, like, all the events and stuff. People will start achievement hunting and stuff, and for the maps to be full of people.
Avenge you I will, Whispering Brook.
Aww.
Mine. All mine.
Mama will make it right.
Mama will make it right! Oh my god! Oh my god, yeah, look at this knight. So this is a Valraven that ate the heart of a fallen Kodan, apparently her child. Oh my god. This is so sad.
Feel the fury.
What's with recent expansions of all these MMOs involving dead babies, right? Dawn Trail had a bunch of dead babies. What's going on? It's so funny the similarities we see between, like, you know, the two expansions that just came out. There's other stuff in this that I've thought of Dawn Trail because we just played it. The voice direction has been incredible in this expansion too. We are right on the edge of a cliff. Can you, like, back a little?
Impressive combination. Hurts, doesn't it?
No.
Need help here. Time to do some real damage. All
My
mine.
bearkin are indebted to your self-sacrifice. You are thanked on all our behalf. Everything is all right now.
Aww.
Hear that tear? Mama and this kind stranger have made everything right again. It's all right.
She's like
Mine.
carrying the
All
heart.
mine.
Aww. Defeat an elite enemy. View a vista in Meguma. Ambush. Oh, she disappeared. That was so sad. I didn't know that that was real. I remembered her. Yes. No worries. I remember one of them talking about that around the campfire. I thought it was just a story, or I thought it was, you know, an embellished story about the Val Ravens eating children's hearts. Like, you know, I thought it was, yeah, they kill people because they're wild animals, right? You know, or it was like, you know, if you wander into the woods at night, the Val Raven will eat your heart. Like, oh, they were for real. That was real. So pretty, oh my god.
You're helping me today? Barbed Veil must have sent you. I could use an extra spear.
Don't talk in my ear. I'm gonna sip my coffee. I'm done.
Our target is quick. Tether it with your journeykin, and when it's weak, attack. No needless
No, I'm done.
suffering.
Charlie's done for the day.
The village was gifted a few communication devices, so I'll be with you the whole way. Oh, a little scary what technology has become.
All right, I'm gonna. I don't want to stop, but I have to stop. I have some other stuff to do. I have to watch Sailor Moon. I'm gonna go watch some Sailor Moon. Record my reaction for y'all. So we're gonna stop there for today, but thank you all so very much for hanging out and playing with me and enjoying the story with me. And we will finally be ready to go to the second map next stream, which is gonna be when? But absolutely, definitely, positively Tuesday. We'll play more Guild Wars 2, and then Wednesday as well, because Wednesday is the Guild Wars 2 12th anniversary. So I definitely want to stream that day. I mean, all of we're gonna be playing Guild Wars 2 for the foreseeable future. Yeah. So I might see you all on Monday. It'll depend on where I am with the workload and with IRL and editing videos and stuff. So, but I will keep you all updated in Discord. And yeah, thank you so much for hanging out today. I appreciate you all. And you're very welcome. Thank you all for the stream. Thank you all for being here and enjoying Janthir Wilds with me. I appreciate you. So I will see you next week. Have a wonderful night. I will see you, of course, every night on Mr. P's stream. So I will see you in a couple hours over on Mr. P's stream, twitch.tv/F1Partisan. I will find someone streaming Guild Wars 2 to send you to now, so you can continue to get your drops. I believe Monday is the last day for the drops. So if you need to lurk in some more Guild Wars 2 streams or enjoy some more Guild Wars 2 streams for the drops, then that's going on still for 2 more days. So make sure you get all that stuff for your account. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Ardoc, I wish. All right, take care, everybody. Have a beautiful night. Please stay happy, stay healthy, stay peachy, and go with love. Take care, y'all. I love your faces. Bye-bye. Good night.